What is up, everyone? It's me, the Master Johnson 1, with what's going to be a new series. Hopefully, it's going to be one a week, but sometimes I might not be able to do it for personal reasons. And last Friday or Thursday, depending on where you live, there was the PS5 event, and I just want to go through some of the games all the games that were announced, and I'll be going into a little bit more detail on some of them, but not all of them. But basically, it started off with a game that I don't think many people will get, but I've been known to be wrong before, and that's the releasing GTA 5 again. Now, I don't see why they've done this, because, well, they say it's backwards compatible with all PS4 games. So GTA on PS4 will be able to work on PS5. So whatever the reason is, I'm probably just updated graphics and visuals and all that. And some people do like that, but they're mainly on PC because they keep upgrading the PC. But yeah, for me, that weren't worth even being in the show. Then they showed a game that most people want, but I don't think this is what they actually want, and that's a new Spider-Man Miles Morales. It is probably going to be a release title, and it is not the follow-up. It is like a standalone chunk of game, like what was it? Uncharted: The Lost Legacy and Infamous First Light. So I would not expect very long, probably about 6 hours of gameplay. If you're going for the story, I'm guessing there'll be little bits of other stuff to do there as well. But yeah, it's still probably going to be a great launch title, show off some of the capabilities of the PS5. Then there's Gran Turismo 7. I'm not really a big racing game fan, but I did used to own, I own Gran Turismo 1, 2 and 3, and I enjoyed them, but it's gone too serious for me, so I stopped playing. They did show some gameplay footage for that. It did look good. I'm letting you all know that it did look very good. Then Insomniac came with another game. This is 2 games they're releasing for PS5, and this one's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and they showed gameplay. It looks like it can load levels. PS5 can load levels extremely quick if what they're showing it comes true. They go from one world to another, and enemies from one world can come into your world. And I like Ratchet and Clank, and this is, when I eventually get a PS5, I'm probably going to pick this one up. It didn't have a release date, so I'm guessing that's not a launch title. Project Athia is an exclusive from Square Enix. To be honest, didn't show much, but if I'm right, this looked like that bit like that tech demo that what they call Epic Games showed for the Unreal Engine 5, and I wanted to play that game. So if it's the same game, I'm there for it. but I need to see more. Stray, yeah, there's no release date for that either, so I'm guessing that's a couple of years off. Stray is a game where you play as a cat. Not a big fan of cats, so probably not going to get this one. I have played Cat Quest, and that was good because it was an RPG, but this just looks like you're walking around on all fours. Doesn't really show much. If they show more and it looks better, then fair dues, but other than that, yeah. Returnal is another exclusive. I really don't know what to say about this. I'm pretty sure this was the one by Housemarque, who have done a lot of great games for PlayStation in the past. Let's hope they continue on that road. Then Sony showed another game, Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Looks fun. There's up to 4-player co-op. I see no problems with that. If you're a fan of Sackboy, get it. Then they showed Destruction All Stars, and this is a game I definitely want. It is like a destruction derby game, but you can jump out your vehicle and run around on foot, and it just looks like crazy fun, and I want to play it. So yeah, that's probably going to be one that I get. Next is Kenna Bridge of Spirits. It is basically, I don't know how to explain it. People are saying it's what Knack was for the PS4. I just think it's a good game. You have these little dark things that do your bidding. I don't know the name of them, so I'm just calling them things. And you're a woman, and you have a staff that glows, and that's pretty much all I got from the trailer. I don't really pick up on this sort of stuff. If I saw it again, I might pick up more, but yeah. Then there was Goodbye Volcano High. It just seems like a high school dating thing, but with animals, and I think there were dinosaurs, if I'm correct. I can't remember it. It was one of those forgettable games that they showed. After that, they showed another game that a lot of people are probably excited for, and that's Oddworld Soulstorm. Not really a big Oddworld fan. I've played them, I've enjoyed them. I only own one title, and that's Stranger's Wrath. And people, is it Wrath? Yeah. And people say that one weren't one of the best ones. So, yeah. Probably I might pick it up, depending on what games are out when I get the PS5. Tokyo Ghostwire, and that's coming out next year. And we all pretty much saw the trailer last year's E3 with Bethesda. That woman that announced it is no longer working for him. We all thought the game was cancelled. Turns out it's not. It's coming along well, and it is coming out next year. Not really my type of game though. Then there was an indie game, Jet the Far Shore. It is, well, you're in this, I don't know what it is, a spacecraft or something, and you're exploring worlds. To be honest, that's another one that I didn't really get that much on, but it is probably going to be a launch title coming out in 2020. Then there's Godfall. We all know it's a launch title. We all know it's a looter slasher. And this was gameplay footage, not actual gameplay. It was a gameplay trailer. You got to see a bit of the combat, you got to see some of the enemies, and from what I've been hearing, it's put a lot of people off. It hasn't put me off. I'll probably pick it up. Then there was Solar Ash. That is a game from, I can't remember who they're from. It's from a popular, it was popular, and to be honest, it just looks like the next journey in that story. But that's coming out next year. Hitman 3 is coming out January next year. Doesn't have a date in January, it just has January. And yeah, if you like Hitman, probably recommend you picking that up. Then they had another playroom like they had on the PS4. I don't know if you need the camera or it's just something for the controller, but Astro's Playroom is probably a launch and will probably be a little fun while you wait for more games to come along. The little devil inside looks weird, strange. It's an action game. There's an old man, there's you with a sword and fighting crap. You know how this sort of stuff normally goes. Then they showed that this is even worse than GTA 5, because we all know they're coming, apart from wrestling this year. But NBA 2K21, I don't know how many people are looking forward to that, especially after, well, NBA 2K20 with the slot machines and the Vegas style look. But yeah, big fans of NBA. You've got a new one. Bugsnax, I think that's how you pronounce it. Coming out in 2020. Probably a launch title again. It's from the creators of Octodad, and this is a weird one to explain. You are these creatures, and there's like these food creatures that you can eat, and then part of your body becomes what you've just eaten. And at the end of the trailer, it looked like it was all merging together and coming after you at night. I need to see more on that, but it did look good. Then they showed Demon Souls. I want to say it's the remake. Blue Point Games, who did Shadow of the Colossus, is doing Demon Souls. We all knew they were doing something, didn't know it was Demon Souls, but now we do. Demon Souls was the OG Souls game. It was the first one to come out and make it popular, and well, it's getting remade. Deadloop from Bethesda and Arcane, the people behind Dishonored. Looks boring. I don't know what else to say. You are a merc stuck in a time loop with another merc shooting you, and you've got to kill, I think he said 8 people by midnight. The game could probably be repetitive. It has some of the powers from Dishonored, like you can blink, and probably some others. Probably didn't show everything, but it didn't interest me at all. Then there's Resident Evil 8, which a lot of people are excited for. It's the next Resident Evil. You play as Ethan from Resident Evil 7. Chris Redfield's in it. And there's a werewolf and a couple of other quick moving things. The trailer looked interesting. I'm just not a big horror fan, so I probably won't be picking it up. But Resident Evil 8 is coming out next year. Then Capcom showed Pragmata coming out in 2022, so that's a couple of years off. And well, it's like you're a spaceman protecting a little girl, and there's space cats, and I think that's all they showed. A lot of this is from a week ago, you gotta remember that. So, and last game they showed was Horizon Forbidden West, which when that came on, I screamed. I think my neighbours weren't too pleased with me, I can tell you that much. I'm definitely getting this. It doesn't have a release date, and I might get the PS5 when this comes out. Hopefully that's next year. I am not planning on getting the PS5 at release because I have a lot of PS4 games to catch up on. But as soon as Horizon Forbidden West comes out, I will be getting the PS5, that's for sure, if there is any. And the last thing they showed was the console itself. They have two, one all digital, one with the Blu-ray disc. I'm going to get the one with the Blu-ray disc because I like having the physical copy of the game. But I know a lot of people don't bother with that anymore, so digital might be the best way to go for you. It does look fancy. It does look like it wouldn't belong in my room, but I'm still going to get it. And then they closed it. The way they presented this showcase and everything is always great. Sony knows what they're doing on that department. It's just other places where they tend to fall behind, let's say. But that is everything from this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.